On the 13th of June, we are going to have a new moon in the zodiac sign of Gemini. 13th of June is a very significant day. It's a very significant number indeed. Number 13 is bringing us a wheel of fortune, which means that it's always connected to the certain situation, that it's actually going to happen out of the blue, or a certain situation that we didn't expect, and it's not necessarily bad and it's not necessarily great. But I will tell you why this particular situation is going to be so important. Why is Wheel of Fortune so important? Especially when it comes to number 13, because number 13 together with the Wheel of Fortune is trying to let us know that this time is going to be very important, because an unexpected situation is going to happen, and that particular unexpected situation that is going to happen, it doesn't have to be something brilliant, or it doesn't have to be something really bad, it doesn't have to be something extremely positive, or it doesn't have to be something extremely negative. The bottom line here is, and the point is, that this situation is going to be in particular important, because that situation is going to surprise us. The way we are going to be surprised is actually going to have an effect on us, which we are going to react in a completely different way that what we would actually normally react. And this is because this Wheel of Fortune is always bringing us a new energy. The Wheel of Fortune is always bringing us a new power. And when it comes to this amazing Gemini, when it comes to the amazing spiritual, highly spiritual and powerful energy of Gemini, which is of course ruled by Mercury, and which is of course having a lot to do with our intellect, which is in communication, we are going to be supercharged. And this is going to be amazing, and this is going to be very significant, because it is going to give us a new direction. It is going to open up a new door. But these doors that are going to be open have got very much to do with something that we did in the past, something that we started in the past, something that we started, we knew it was really important, we knew it was really significant, but then it just came certain time when we just had to kind of move on with different area and different stages in our life, and we just kind of decided to just ignore that certain part or a certain stage of our life. What Gemini is going to do, what the new moon in Gemini is going to do, it is going to give us a chance to reflect. This chance to reflect on things, it's going to make us really creative. The way we're going to be creative, this particular creativity, this particular energy that we are going to have, is going to be absolutely crucial, and I will tell you why. And why is all this connected, and why is all this significant, and why is it going to be so powerful? Because of course every new moon is significant, because the new moons are all about the new beginnings, new starts and things like that. You see, that's why it's so important to plant the actual seeds. As we go along at around the new moon, we are just really happy, and we are just planting and chucking as many seeds as we can, because these little tiny little seeds are tiny seeds that can be just that we can barely see them, and these tiny seeds are going to take a time to grow, but it's important time to actually make them grow and plant them at the right time. And now, having a number 13 on the 13th of June, having the zodiac sign of Gemini, having this spirituality recharged so much, and also having a Wheel of Fortune coming through and just kind of making us to react differently in a different situation that is going to surprise us, is just going to bring a new fresh energy, which is just going to kind of awake us. This is going to be like a great awakening, great spiritual awakening, which is on another hand really have an amazing impact on us in sense of a balance. We will want to work on our balance. We will be really deep, but in a good way deep. We will want to reflect on things that we didn't reflect in a very long time. And we will want to look at the big picture. Gemini is all about looking at the big picture and just looking at the things from different angles and just analyzing them and seeing what new we can bring, what can we change, what can we do, what can we stop, what can we start. It's brilliant. But also new moon in Gemini is fantastic because sometimes, you know, we just need that little bit of power. Sometimes we just need that little bit of vavavoom. We can do really great. We can be really happy. We can be really successful. We can be really ecstatic. We can be really, really happy and successful. But the problem is that sometimes we just kind of lose this feeling, lose this energy, and then we just forget to kind of enjoy in our life. And when we forget to enjoy in our life, our work-life balance is not good anymore. And when our work-life balance is not good anymore, then that means that we have to work on it. And now Gemini, beautiful Gemini, beautiful, emotional, spiritual, very, very artistic signs indeed, very powerful signs indeed. All this energy is just going to be absolutely amazing, and it's going to make us feel and be really, really creative indeed. And when it comes to the actual new moon, what I said before, like every new moon is brilliant for the new start, new beginnings, to just go along and plant the seeds. Or you can just simply send the messages to the universe. Fantastic start, fantastic beginning, new beginning, and fantastic time, perfect time to send a message to the universe. It's brilliant time for anything that you want to focus on, anything that you want to do, anything additional that you want to add to your business or add to your work, or maybe perhaps you want to do something for the first time and you're really scared, you're really paranoid, you haven't got the courage. Gemini is going to bring you courage as well. Gemini is brilliant. This is another thing that is going to be very significant for this new moon in Gemini, because, for example, if you do need a little bit of courage, you know, like if you want to try something important, start something important, go for an important interview, or go and buy something really important, and you just didn't have that confidence, Gemini is just going to bring you the wonderful balance of this confidence. You may not even feel it. This is where the tricky situation happens. This is a really tricky bit, because you may not even feel it, you see. But for example, my point is, and then you don't feel necessarily this particular energy, but this energy is amazing. This energy is around you. This energy is going to be the part of you. So what it happens that you just need to initiate a little bit. So for example, if you're really paranoid or scared to go for the certain interview or something like that, just believe in this energy, believe in this power. Even if you feel nervous, even if you don't feel great, even if you feel low, even if you feel bad, just go for it. And as soon as you sit down, as soon as you open your mouth, you will see it is going to start flowing through you. The amazing energy of Gemini is going to start flowing through you, and you will surprise yourself, and you will surprise other people. And it's just all about the sense of achievement, sense of power that you are going to feel, that is going to make you feel great about yourself, great about your work. Remember, this is all about reflection, reflection, reflection. If you are doing really great with your job, with your work, why don't you just reward yourself? If you're really successful, just go for it. Think about it. Think about your success. Reward yourself. Buy something nice. Like go on a holidays. Like do something really great for yourself. Do something really big for yourself. This is the point of this life. This life doesn't go forever. We live many lives indeed. And this life is really short. And that's why it's just really important that Sasha comes and just remind you every now and then to not to forget living. And this is what Gemini is all about. Do not forget how to live. Do not forget how to enjoy yourself. Do not forget people who you haven't seen in a really long time. Don't forget your family. Don't forget your old friends. This is the time to focus. This is the time to reflect. This is absolutely brilliant, because you will be able to feel yourself. You will be able to feel your success. You will be able to understand your success. You will be able to understand your success in a whole, or from a whole different perspective, which is on another hand going to give you the whole different view. It is amazing how powerful new moon in Gemini it's actually going to be. It's absolutely brilliant. And again, number 13. You know how much I like number 13. Number 13 also means that there is an omen. You know I like my omens. Omens are everywhere. Omens are really powerful. Omens are really significant. And this is also going to bring this certain omen. It may come in a form form of a cat. It may come in the form of a dog. It may come in the form of a little bird. Again, it is going to be very much so connected to this certain animal. Very much so indeed. And as I always say, when I say that you're going to see an omen, just remember that it depends what you were thinking about, at the time. What were you thinking before? What were you focusing on? What do you want to do next? And it all depends, because our intuition is going to be really, really powerful, and we are also going to get like a more clarity on how to proceed with things we wanted to proceed before, but we were like really confused. So this is just going to be absolutely brilliant, because Gemini, with its amazing energy for this new moon, is also going to create an excellent change for the energy, to flow through and to bring new informations, which is going to make us realize certain things about life, which is really, really significant. Indeed, I do like a new moon in Gemini, I really have to say. And also, when I say that the new moon in Gemini is on the 13th of June, just remember, if you watch my videos, like how I say, like for example, when we have a full moon, and full moon energy is not only on that particular day, it's like 3 days earlier, it's on that particular day, and 3 days later. So all in all, you've got like about 6 days of this amazing energy. So it's exactly the same thing when it comes to the actual new moon. It's 3 days before, on the actual 13th of June, and 3 days later. So you've got like about 6 days to play with, which is absolutely brilliant. This energy is going to enhance at around this particular 6 days. So I think it's just going to give you kind of a little bit more time to kind of reflect on things, see what you want to do next, and see, whether there are any changes or adjustments and things like that you need to actually make. Okay, what else is really going to be significant when it comes to the actual new moon in Gemini is that it's just going to bring that sense of an ending. But this is going to be a happy ending. This is going to be a good ending. This ending is going to be very significant because it's automatically going to be the new beginning. Before, only like about 2 months ago, only like about 3 months ago, if this ending came through, if this ending came about, if this ending manifested, you would be like, oh no, oh my God, what I'm going to do? Oh no, I'm not too sure. Now this ending is going to make sense. Now this ending is going to bring the whole new sense of like energy that is going to make you feel ecstatic about this new ending, because before you would be just like, oh no, it's ending. Now you will be ecstatic because you're not going to focus on an ending, but you will focus on a new beginning. Oh, this is going to be brilliant indeed. On another hand, that is also going to reflect on you. It's going to give you a chance to get your balance back, which is brilliant, and also the sense of being sharp, the sense of sharpness, the sense of new direction, the sense of new self-esteem, the sense of new confidence is going to bring us a feeling like we are ready for anything, like you're ready for anything, which is absolutely brilliant. Big problem is coming to an end. Problem that was maybe making you to not sleep well, or problem that was maybe giving you a little bit of insomnia, problem that you would think about at night normally, problem that you would think about like when you go to sleep and things like that. This big problem is coming to an end. This problem is also not just one problem, but it's like a bit of a complex, because there are like about 2 or 3 issues that are connected to these problems. This is going to be very powerful and very significant for you, because again, you're going to start feeling much better, and you're finally going to be able to feel like you can relax. Okay, when it comes to the actual work, you see Gemini energy is just here to kind of shake everything up in such a wonderful way. Wow. When it comes to the actual work, you see this is brilliant. Just give your best, do your best like you always do, how you should do anyway, because when it comes to the actual work, there is the energy that we are going to have, that people are going to be able to feel, people are going to be able to sense, people are going to be able to kind of see this energy, see this aura, see this power, sense this power, and feel this power. And by feeling this power, they will be able to notice things. People will be able to notice things about ourselves that maybe they didn't notice before in the best possible way. So when it comes comes to work, this is absolutely brilliant time to show yourself, like for an apprenticeship and things like that, because this is going to be very significant, whether you work for yourself or whether you work for the company, or even if you're looking for a job, even if you're looking for work. This is a brilliant time indeed, because there is something very special that could come through just because of your particular energy is just going to be bursting, and it's going to be all around the place. You're going to be shining. Just go with this message, go with this energy, go with this flow, because this flow is just going to get you really above. And once you get above, you will be able to see the picture like you've never seen it before. Very powerful time indeed. Also, this is going to just kind of in general make us feel really overwhelmed, make us feel really happy, and it's going to give us more energy, which is on another hand going to make us feel overwhelmed, and it's going to give us a chance to reflect on other things like that makes us happy. And also there will be the sense of adventure. You we will all feel like we want to like have some kind of adventure, and like if you were like thinking like that you want to do something silly or something naughty, you want to try something for the first time, something like that, this is brilliant time for an adventure, because there is something very interesting that is connected to the fact that if you do go for some kind of adventure, if you go for some kind of adventure, if you accept something unknown to you but that have got the feeling of adventure, this is going to be really important. You know why? Because there is another spiritual message going to actually wait for you there. Another spiritual message which is just going to make you realize that there is a certain thing, certain parts of your life you need to cut out. Certain part of your life needs to go. Certain part of your life is not meant to be there anymore. You've tried, but now the certain things are going to come to an end. But then you see, you will feel very passionate about, you will feel very positive about something like that, because now this is what Gemini brings you. Remember, Gemini, 1, 2, there are 2 of them. So there's another one coming to rescue. There's another one coming to like kind of make you see things from a different angle, like completely different angle. And this is what the product is going to be. This is what the energy is going to be. It's going to give you power to get on with your life and just act on certain things that you would be scared, and you emotionally, this is very much so connected to emotions and things like that. And then you will be able to have this power, this courage to actually go for it and do the change, or cut something out of your life, or abandon a certain situation or certain part of your life, which is on another hand going to make you realize that you are actually having lots of stamina, lots of power, and lots of strength. And on another hand, that is going to make you to have a swift change, which is just going to have an amazing enlightening impact on you, which is on another hand going to have an enlightening impact on people in your life, on people in your family, your best friends, people around you are going to be able to see this, going to be able to feel this, going to be able to sense this. And I can also see that there is a lot going to be happening when it comes to like a home, luxurious feeling, luxurious energy, luxurious power, luxurious things, luxurious little chandeliers and things like that. You will want to express yourself, you will want to express your spirituality, you will want to express your free spirit, you will want to express yourself in a way where you can actually feel that spirituality, feel that energy, feel that power, and being happy by bringing new things into your home, new things into your house, little changes that are going to be very spiritual, but it's going to pushing you towards something luxurious. You will feel like you want to treat yourself, you will feel like you want to do something for yourself, you will feel like you want to reward yourself, and this is absolutely just right. This is why I love the new moon in Gemini, because it's just going to give us a chance to be happy a little bit and just to reward ourselves, instead of just focus what we're going to do next, work. Gemini is just going to give you a chance to reward ourselves, reward our work, and enjoy this life. That's why I like it indeed. Also fantastic time for work work, fantastic time for teamwork, fantastic time, like if you want to create something with work, if you want to create something with a team of people, this is a brilliant time. Same for those of you that are like self-employed, for example. This is going to be a brilliant time to work with your clients, work with your customers and things like that. Fantastic. And for those of you that are retired as well, this is going to be a brilliant time to work with the certain problems, on the certain problems that were part of your lives, that were like kind of bringing you down, but these problems, they involve other people as well. So there is a solution to big problem coming as well. Recognition, fantastic recognition when it comes to work. For those of you that are working, fantastic recognition in general when it comes to those of you that are self-employed as well. And when it comes to those of you that are retired, there's something really special and spiritual going to happen, develop in your life that is going to make you recognize, feel you recognized and be recognized with yourself and with the people who mean to you the most. And this is again going to be a fantastic sense of achievement where other people are going to be happy for you, feel happy for you, like people who know you, people who mean to you a lot, and vice versa. Absolutely brilliant. And also when it comes to couples and when it comes to love and things like that, this is a great time to actually go out and have some fun for those of you that are single, because you may find yourself in a situation when you're going to start liking someone that you normally wouldn't even go for, you normally wouldn't even look at, you normally wouldn't even go near them, you normally wouldn't even like fancy them at all. But now this Gemini is just going to bring something in you, it's going to wake something in you, it's going to bring out something in you that is going to attract somebody else, that is going to surprise you again. Just remember, the Wheel of Fortune is just going to bring so many surprises, but the good surprises, because you're going to be able to recognize yourself and find yourself in a certain people, in a certain situation that you wouldn't normally find. And I think that's why this is brilliant. Very, 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 very interesting time indeed. And those of you that are like in relationships also, this is a brilliant time for relationships, because it's a lot about the balance, it's a lot about the joy, it's a lot about the family, it's a lot about the happiness. You will be able to feel this happiness with your partner again. You will be able to feel this family love again if you are working a lot and things like that, if you lost connection a little bit, there could be so many different reasons why things could go maybe slightly different directions. So that's why this is brilliant, because however, the big problem actually is going to come to an end. The big issue in between the couples, if you have an issue, it's going to come to an end, and the bottom line is that the relationship is going to go on the whole new level, on the whole next level. It's going to be absolutely wonderful, because the whole family is going to benefit from it indeed. And new moon in Gemini is basically going to make us feel very instinctive. Our third psychic eye is going to be very, very enhanced indeed. You can expect a certain dreams, and when you go to dream, like for example, when you go to sleep, you can get, always highly recommend Moldavite. I haven't got anywhere my little Moldavite to show you, but Moldavite is a really powerful crystal, and you can get it in the link. You can get it on my website. The link is going to be in description. And the Moldavite is absolutely brilliant, especially when we're going through things like this, especially when we feel so highly spiritual, because what is going to happen when you wear Moldavite pendant while you're sleeping, basically it's going to help you to have a psychic dreams, it's going to help you to have a vision, it's going to help you to connect to your third psychic eye even more, to your intuition even more, and it's also going to help you to connect to your angels, to your spirit guides, and you're going to end up with all sorts of unusual messages, unusual dreams, with unusual messages that are not going to make sense to start with, but then later on as the time goes by, it's going to be like, oh my god, this is what a new moon in Gemini is going to bring. You see what I mean? Okay, so as I said, the Moldavite you can get on my website. It's the link is in the description below. Okay, and also there is the certain passion that is going to be born, just out of the blue with a completely situation that is going to happen out of the blue, that is going to lead to this moment when there is a certain passion going to be born, certain passion is going to manifest, certain passion is going to start about something and about a certain stage or certain element in your life that you're going to surprise yourself. But on another hand, that is going to be your own wake-up call, because it's going to bring you really interesting realization about yourself, what you want to do next. And this is going to be like your own invocation, which is going to lead to a whole new beginning. I'm getting so excited about this new moon in Gemini on the 13th of June indeed. And all I can tell you, this is going to be absolutely brilliant, highly spiritual time, highly intuitive time, and expect all sorts of messages to happen. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.